Hello everyone, welcome to my place. What is Bible principles? Can it be the greatest tool, or can it be a destroyer? Learning the Bible and be able to interpret it the right way without 7 men or 1 man teaching you about the Bible. People, it doesn't take an educated person, not in this generation, to learn the Bible. You can read it, or you can download an app and just hear it. And you can understand it better than having someone up there on a stage or a platform that is uneducated, like Jehovah Witnesses, about the Bible. If I put faith in the Bible more when I was younger, I might have been out of this false religion many years ago, because I did found stuff in the Bible to prove Jehovah Witnesses never replaced the Jews. And there's many scriptures in the Greek scriptures, even Paul's own words, that if God abandoned the Jews, then what was his purpose to teaching the Gentiles if there was no hope for him or his people? So he was making a point, a clue. God and Christ never rejected the Jews. They have given them time to turn around, to see the errors of their ways. And that's the purpose of the Bible, is to educate us, to teach us what the real future is, and not the lies what Watchtower wants you to believe. So let's get into this last part of the talk that I uploaded the other day, Bible principles. Interesting closing talk. So let's get into it.
The truth, too, has really brought about some marvelous personality changes. Maybe we were some things that we struggled with before coming to know the truth. Let's highlight just a few of these things. Found in the book of Ephesians this time. Ephesians chapter 4. Let's go there together. Ephesians chapter 4 and verses 31 and 32. It says, "Put away from yourselves every kind of malicious bitterness, anger, wrath, screaming, and abusive speech, as well as everything injurious. But become kind to one another, tenderly compassionate, freely forgiving one another." Just to...
I totally agree with that. But is that truthfully the way Jehovah's Witnesses are acted? And are they sheep with true wolves inside of them? The reason why I say that, because there's a lot of elders up here giving these type of talks, and they live a double life. Some of them are pedophiles. Some of them is wife abusers. Some of them loved the entertainment of putting people in the back room, women, to discuss how they was raped, how they was messed up by their husbands. I mean, these people who's giving these talks don't have what the Bible teaches about a true shepherd. A true shepherd would not protect another shepherd or elder when the charges against him of molesting a child in the congregation. And they talk about Bible principle? Give me a break, people. Let's continue.
As God by Christ freely forgave you. See, by applying Bible principles like these, individuals who were once given to fits of anger or abusive speech have made changes in their lives for the better. And not only emotionally, but physically and spiritually, too, they've made changes that benefit them.
If this was true, then why, and I'm going to ask this, why you can almost Google pedophiles and Jehovah's Witnesses and you come up with a bunch of pictures of elders like him giving talks almost like this as pedophiles? Can anyone answer that? Could be a possibility that is it the elders corrupt, or it could be the religion corrupted the elders to be what they are. I'll let you think about it and leave a comment. Let's continue.
All benefit from these Bible principles or Bible truths? Well, certainly. For example, just on the next page here, Ephesians chapter 5, consider verse 25. Ephesians 5:25 says, "Husbands, continue loving your wives, just as the Christ also loved the congregation and gave himself up for it." And then in verse 33, "Nevertheless, each one of you love his wife as he does himself. On the other hand, the wife should have deep respect for her husband." Did you notice the emphasis is on giving what each one expects to receive?
Just like a marriage should be 50-50? No. 50-50 in a marriage relationship, it's not what I'll say it's going to fall apart. When you get 100% if you're able to give 100%, that marriage will grow. But when you have a husband that's only working 2 hours a night, is he taking care of the the wife? Is he help to pay off the mortgage that his wife's paying off, but he's too lazy to pay off the house, to take the burden off of her? This is a Jehovah's Witness man. And this is the way this religion is. They want the members to spend more time of knocking on doors and not get a better job, better education, while some wives has to be the backbone of the family because the man wants to live like a king and to act like a baby, so the wife baby them so they don't have to grow up and be like a man because of Watchtower. Did the elders step in and force him to be a better husband? No, they're scared of him. Why? because he weighs almost over 800 pounds. You talk about a big guy. And these elders not using Bible principle to tell this man, you're the problem. You're going to have to fix it, or we're going to force you to wake up. Hey, they have the power. Public proof or just fellowship. So either way, how does Bible principle help people like my friend when she has an abusive husband that wants to be a lazy bum? Bible principle in this situation doesn't help. Not in this religion.
Isn't it true that a man wants to feel that he's respected by his wife, but in turn, a wife wants to be assured that her husband really does love her? If a husband looks for ways to show love to his wife, wouldn't it be easier for his wife to manifest that?
Show love. She has to fight with him to get him flushed the commode correctly, because he leaves, you know what I'm going to say, leave the commode to be unflushed. Too lazy to take garbage out Wednesday night because he wants to be told what to do. Be told, like a child. This guy's almost 55, 56 years old. Has to be told to take the garbage out. Where's the Bible principle in this religion? Where is it?
Respect for her husband as well. So then that brings it down to us. What are some ways that we can show love to our wife or to our husband? Some practical ways. And they don't have to be big things, but little things that we show that we love our wife or our husband. And that's important too, in showing that, because it's basically God saying these Bible principles that we read about are truth. If you apply them, then you'll experience the results. You'll experience the benefits. That's where it really makes it, cements it for you. Now, I mentioned Bible principles, right, or Bible truths. What are Bible principles?
It doesn't matter if it's Bible principles or Bible truth. When people rely on Watchtower's literature and they spend less time learning the truth of the Bible, how can you use Bible principles and Bible proof when they use their own literature, their own illustrations, or their true or false information of stories from other witnesses about how Jehovah blessed them? Jehovah did this. Jehovah did that. Come on, people. Everything that we needed was already there in the Bible. You don't need publications to teach you the Bible. All you need is just use the Bible. Like most churches. They don't go up there and start talking. Well, in this magazine, 1984, and da-da-da, and the one in 2006, this information was in this information, duh. Why do you need magazines of old literature when you got all of the examples in the Bible and its principles? Why you have to go back to the old literature? Expect people to go back and look up this information if they don't even have these magazines? Why couldn't they use examples from the Bible? So you can go to Bible, look up the scripture, boom, it's there. No, they have to use principles and illustrations from the magazines. What kind of nonsense is that, people?
Well, Bible principles are fundamental truths. Each one can provide a basis for a law. So laws, for example, are specific, aren't they? They may be directed or written for one specific issue or thing, but Bible principles, or principles on the other hand, are broad. They can last forever. They provide lasting guidance from our wise Creator, Jehovah God, and Father, who really does care about us. And as mentioned, they may not be specific to a certain issue, but that's where we need to use our thinking ability to understand how Bible principles can apply to our family, our particular situation in life. For example, the Bible truths or Bible principle found at Acts 17:28. It says, "For by him we have life, and we move and we exist." Acts 17:28. "For by him we have life and move and exist." This teaches us that really life is a gift from God. Can we put it into a specific situation today? Well, certainly we can. That basic principle can help us in how we take care of ourselves, right? How we take care of our families. And also, too, in other situations in our life, maybe while traveling. Appreciating our life and the lives of others leads us to take safety precautions. For example, specifically, are our cars or our vehicles in good repair? Have you ever seen that TV commercial lately with a guy driving down the street and his car's making a terrible brake noise? And he's going, his little hand next to him says, "You know, Joe, if you go to this muffler shop, you can get that fixed." Well,
hey Joe, this is Jehovah. Why are you going out in service with a hole in your muffler, Joe? I mean, you're scaring people with too much noise pollution, Joe. I mean, come on. You're supposed to be looking nice, clean, and no noise from your muffler, Joe. So go to the muffler place, Joe, and get your muffler fixed. Or I'm going to send Michael the Archangel come down. You know him, Jesus. Come on, people. All this is just telling people to keep their vehicles running, so when they go out field service, it won't look bad to the religion, bad for the elder or whoever's driving the car. Think about it. Why would you bring up something like that when there's so many illustrations out there you can use? Something to think about.
Well, we don't need a commercial to tell us that we can use a Bible principle that we appreciate life, we appreciate the lives of others, especially with taking care of something as basic as our brakes. So these things can be applied to our lives and we can benefit. They can be applied to other areas too, about how we appreciate our life and our choices of recreation as well. So when we make application of these Bible principles, then once again we experience the results. Now recall earlier we read about that one future promise, that one future hope in Psalms 37, 9 through 11, that talked about, well, peace will be abundant in our earth. That's something we can look forward to. In the near future, all worshipers on earth will be set free from enslavement to inherited sin that's been...
Okay, this is where I'm going to stop before I run over too much time. If you want to be free from this wicked world, then you must stop your association as a Jehovah Witness. You must stop going door to door and trying to convince people that this evil organization or this dangerous cult is the truth and is 100% backing by Christ and the true God. Our research that we have done, I've done in my videos all the way up to now, information from the past teachings, the past lies, we have done all of this. You're not going to make it into a paradise earth under a dangerous cult. Remember what happened to Jonestown? That's exactly what's going to happen to Jehovah's Witnesses. Because Watchtower don't give them the Kool-Aid, then these people are going to die for lack of knowledge of not waking up from this false religion. So it's your choice. You can drink the Kool-Aid, you can drink the spiritual Kool-Aid. What happened to people when they drink poison? And we're the smart ones that got out. Thank you. And remember, Bible principles don't apply when you're in a cult and when you're working for the Watchtower. Thank you, and have a nice day.